bonjour, mes amis, mes amis. Welcome to Le Salon. I'm your host, Boogie Boogs, and here is my co-host, Lil Crystal, joining me today. We are going to be talking about submission. If you guys heard our podcast yesterday, you might have heard some of that, but this is the women's point of view. We'll talk about a little bit more about that a little later. Right now, I would like you to hit that bell, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, follow Baby Moy on SoundCloud, Big Ness on SoundCloud. Also, Mixer account for any gameplays that Baby Moy might be playing and showing for you guys. If you're interested, if you're a gamer. Also, if you're shy and you don't want to do any of that, you can email us at ENTHooligins@gmail.com. That's ENTHooligins@gmail.com. Now let's say what's up to Lil Crystal.
That's right. That was very, very good. Welcome to Le Salon. This is an exciting time for us at ENTHooligins. So, let's give shout-outs. Do you want to go first, or would you like for me to go first?
I'd like to go first, if that's okay.
Go ahead.
Let's shout-outs to our male co-hosts who are not here. Our producer, Baby Moy, Big Ness, Eddie. Shout-out to my mom, our listeners, my stepbrothers, my youngest brother, who, he's 18, but he's still my baby brother. And obviously everybody who's in rush hour and listening to us, people who are in the office listening to us, anywhere that you're listening, shout outs to you.
Wait a minute,
shout outs.
I am here.
He's here.
Oh no!
Here.
This was supposed to be an old girls podcast. What is he doing here? Oh yes, he's behind the scenes producing.
I am here, baby, live in charge here on Le Salon. Anyway, I'm out of here. I don't want to get lynched.
Yeah, you better get out of here. Anyway, Crystal, you were saying.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Producer Guy.
That's why
Shout out to you.
That's why my face isn't on camera, because this is ladies only. I don't want you guys looking at me while they're the main stage. It's their show, damn it.
No, he's the one who actually wants to be the main stage, even though he won't say anything.
No.
Anyways.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
yes.
Let's welcome the P. Diddy of ENTHooligins.
Woo.
Anyway, Crystal, you were saying.
You're fired.
Yes, I was. Shout outs. Will you stop interrupting me? Shout outs to John. Shout outs to Austin. Chick-fil-A is the bomb. Shout outs to Joe, to Chris. What's up? Hope you guys enjoy AEW tonight. If you guys are watching that, it's gonna be great. Shout outs to everyone else that I'm forgetting. Oh, shout outs to Joe. Shout outs to my mobility instructor, Joyce. Shout outs to Ness and Baby Moy and you, Buggy Bugs. Shout outs to you too.
Thanks
you.
Shout outs to you too.
Yes. It's gonna be a ton of fun.
It's gonna be very fun. So, would you like to talk more about our topic today?
Sure. Okay. So we're going to have it's really not an extenuating, I guess an extension of what we spoke about yesterday on the podcast on Endless Possibilities, which was submission. How to submit, why we submit, and what does it mean to submit? Does it mean that we give complete control to the guy and we let him completely control us? Or is it a 50-50 thing?
Yes, and we're gonna give you some pointers. I'm sorry, Crystal.
No, go ahead.
How we would think that it's best to submit, and because I'm sure we struggle with that ourselves. Not everybody wants to be bossed around, but it's not always bossed around. And to look for the signs of when you are being bossed around. And, some helpful hints how to get the hell out of there. Anyway, you were saying something, Crystal?
No. Okay. So, what is submission? What is the definition of submission? Well, if you're talking about in a relationship, it doesn't mean to give control to your significant other. what we talked about yesterday was listening and trust. You have to trust that other person to have your best interest at heart. And
Yes.
if they give you some advice, it's up to you whether you take it, right?
True.
But you should listen to them.
Yeah, you shouldn't wipe your behind with it either.
Right.
Take it into account.
Yeah.
And as a woman, submitting to your man means giving, being faithful, trusting that he's going to guide you. Sometimes letting him be the provider, letting him be the leader, cooking him his favorite meal when he's, good to you, and if he is good to you. Doing nice things for him, doing sexy things for him, but we won't go in depth
No.
here with that. Sexy time.
Right.
And,
right.
helping him with the bills and, doing all that nice stuff. Crystal, would you like to add to that?
If he asks for your help, or even if he doesn't ask for your help, it's the little things that matter. Like, say, for example, he comes home from a hard day of work and, you're hanging out at the house and you decide, you know what, I'm going to make him dinner. And he walks in the house and he smells something really good and he's like, oh, what are you making? Oh, it's a surprise.
Mm-hmm. Or if you're in a nice ensemble for sexy time when he walks in the house from work, in addition to a meal. Or if you get him a nice little gift or something.
Yeah.
Nice little things like that.
Yes.
And like we mentioned, helping with the bills. If he doesn't have it for the car note, maybe you're nice enough to help him. And don't listen to your bitter friends. You're not financially supporting him if you pay a bill or two.
Right, and remember, when you're in a relationship, it's you and that other person. It's not you, that other person, and your friends.
Or family, or the neighbors.
Or family. Like, why do girls do that? Why do we, and I say we because I'm sure we've all done this. We all, tell our friends what's going on in our relationship and stuff when we have a problem with the guy that we're with.
I think because we're more open. We're very open with our feelings. We're very expressive, and we want to share with people that we're close to. And that means everybody that we're close to. We want to tell our mom. We want to tell our tia. We want to tell our best friend. We want to tell a neighbor, whoever we're close to.
Mm-hmm.
And just basically gather all their opinions.
Yeah, but then, but who does that help, though? There's venting, and then there's, going and saying, oh my gosh, do you know what so-and-so did today? Oh, and then you have your friends or your family members telling you, oh, well, if I were you, I would leave this person.
Yeah, and then you listen. But you're just venting. Or you should just be venting.
Right.
And it's you have to minimize that when you're in a relationship, because maybe your friends don't understand. They might have your best interest at heart. Not everybody's a hater, but sometimes they don't know how to express that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very, very true. And go ahead.
Yeah, keeping it to yourself, or keeping it between you and your man or a couple other people that will give you sound advice, I think that's the way to go. But what's your opinion, Crystal?
Well, my opinion on this is maybe you should just keep it between you and your man. It's fine if you want people's opinions, but don't go be telling everybody your business.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think. I think that if you have a problem between you and your man, that it should just stick. It should be just between you and your man instead of you and everybody else.
Unless it's an issue where you're being abused or you feel like you're being controlled or something. But really controlled.
Yeah, for example, if your man says, if you don't cook dinner by such and such time.
Yeah. Insert threat there.
Yes.
Or if they're always demanding a hot meal at the table, not asking, demanding. And you also work too. Or if he doesn't like if you wear certain garments, or if he thinks you dress too sexy, if he doesn't like you having male friends, if he feels insecure every time somebody looks at you. There's a lot of signs for that.
Oh yeah. There is a lot of signs, and it's scary because it's true though. Love is blind.
Mm-hmm.
When you're in a relationship with somebody and you really care for them, you see them through rose-colored glasses. Or at least that's how you want to see them.
And submission doesn't mean you need to be controlled or you need to adhere to any nonsense that he's saying to you, or that you need to cook, or he's going to be mad, or he needs to call you any derogatory names or put his hands on you. Because that's not a good relationship. That is not submission.
No.
What we're talking about here is partnership and, friendship and building trust and, sharing finances and household chores and everything. Like we mentioned yesterday, like, I'll cook today and you can wash the dishes, or I'll clean the house and you can, I don't know, do the gardening or whatever.
Yeah. Sharing things, sharing chores and stuff as well,
And finances. And if you do have a joint account, it's no longer my money. This is my money and that's your money. No, if you have a joint account, that means this is our money.
Yeah.
Because it's no longer a power struggle. You have that account and it's our money.
Mm-hmm.
So Crystal would... Sorry. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
And it's, I don't know, to me with the whole bank account thing, I think that's a personal choice.
Mm-hmm. No, you don't have to do it. I'm saying if you do.
Right.
So are there certain things that you feel like you struggle with submitting that you would like to share?
That I struggle with submitting?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like, you can't boss me around,
Yeah, for me too.
It's like an authoritative thing. Like you feel like they're being authoritative, and in reality, they're not.
No.
But you think that way. I think that's a woman's thing, though. I think sometimes. Well, I think that's what a lot of women struggle with, is when to know when your significant other is looking out for you, or is just trying to be your boss.
Well, we gave examples of what it's like for a significant other to treat you like an employee or a slave. Mm-hmm. Can you give us an example of how, you think it would be like, oh, he's just looking out for me?
Well, for example, if you want to go, like, I don't know, hang out with your friends, right? Mm-hmm. And it's gonna be nighttime, right? Mm-hmm. And he says, oh, that's cool, but be careful because it's dark. And are you sure you want to go by yourself, though? Mm-hmm. Because it's going to be dark and you never know. That doesn't necessarily mean that he's following you around, because I know some women could be like, oh, that means you want to follow me around and you want to check up on me and you don't trust me. That's not what that means at all. It just means he's genuinely looking out for you. Mm-hmm. Because there are crazy people out there,
There are. They get crazier every day. I think an example that I would like to share with me, like, I don't like being corrected so much, and it's like if you raise your voice at me even an octave higher than what I think is appropriate, I'm like, don't yell at me. It's like, but I'm angry right now, so I need to let that out. For me, it's like, okay, I don't like your behavior. I don't want you should be acting accordingly. I think this is how you should act. And giving that example, I think it's like your significant other, if he cares about you, he wants to see you thrive, he wants to see you progress, so he's gonna tell you, oh, I don't like how you said this or how you did this, and he's gonna give you like suggestions on how to correct that. Not like, I don't like what you wore, you look like a slut. That's not right. Obviously that's not appropriate.
Right. Or it's why, like, another one is, women have to be right all the time.
I don't know. I struggle with that myself, so I don't know why we have to be right. I think it's a power struggle thing.
Yeah.
Like, since the dawn of time, men has always been right. We always had to answer to men. And now that women have control now, we are like, wait a minute. We have control? We're going to do the same thing that they did to us. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because I like to be right all the time. But
yeah, I do too.
I'm not right all the time.
No. I'm not either, and I don't like to be told you were wrong.
Yeah.
It hurts. It stings.
You're wrong!
See?
Hey. Yeah, that's not nice.
See? See?
What?
I was just told I was wrong. Boo.
I had a scenario, which you're gonna think is funny. Like, I got into an argument, and then, like, he's acting like a lawyer. He's like, see, you were wrong. So he's on the phone with me, and then he'll go back in the text messages and say, this is what you said to me, and this is how you said it. See, you were wrong. I'm like, really? You have to bring out the proof and everything?
I know. I have the evidence. It's right here.
Man's like, oh my god, okay, I was wrong, I'm sorry. But men hate to be wrong too. I think more than us.
Yes.
Sección 584B. Sección 584B dice lo siguiente. Yes.
Shut up.
What?
This is not court TV. Shut up. Anyway.
Really?
I do think men like to be wrong more. Hate to be wrong more than we are.
They don't like to be wrong.
I think
oh
we
my
do.
Gosh.
I think we're more apologetic and like we can apologize and whatever more than they can.
Yes.
It's like, yeah, right, I was wrong. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, let's keep it moving.
But with us, it's like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, and I don't know about you, but sometimes getting them to apologize is like pulling teeth.
It is. It's like, I know that I was wrong, okay? And I'm saying that you were right, so can you not make me say it again?
Does it have to be a big deal?
Yeah. Yes,
really?
Because you make a case out of it when I'm wrong.
I know. How come we can't do that?
Oh, no, because we're too overly emotional and we're irrational creatures.
How's that sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
How's that sandwich?
What did he say?
He wants to know how your sandwich is.
It's good.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm eating on air, guys.
Oh, by the way, you ladies,
I just came from work.
You ladies are doing a kick-ass job, man. I'm loving this show.
Thank you. Now, I know we said no males, but I do have a question.
Ooh, this could get interesting.
Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm not
Okay.
I'm not hard mic'd, but okay.
Well, we don't care. You're in the background making noise.
It doesn't matter.
And answer the question, because you're wrong.
Because you're wrong.
Go ahead, man.
Why is it, right, that when a woman apologizes, you're like, oh, it's cool. But then getting a man to apologize is like pulling teeth.
Yeah, it really is. Why?
Is it because you guys don't like to say you're sorry?
No, it's more because, well, in my case, I just want to get it over with. It's like, all right, enough. That's enough. That happened 5 minutes ago. Let it go. 5 minutes ago. Let it go. Okay. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
But guess what? The crazy thing is about men, when they're like talking about, when they have the novela personality and they say, oh, te amo, perdóname, I'll get down on one knee, y hay flores and whatever, that means they're bullshitting you. That's the crazy part. The guys who are like, oh, I'm sorry, and then move on, are the ones who are not bullshitting you. That's the crazy part about this. And I'm sorry,
they're actually really sincere about it when they say that they're sorry, and then they just move on. It's so weird.
Yeah.
So is Boys to Men bullshit then?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're a very good group.
Oh my god!
I don't know.
My god! I don't know what I'm gonna do, baby. You know.
But I wasn't.
All right, Wanye.
I don't know them, so I don't know if they're bullshitting or not. I know they made good songs.
Pero eso era de novela.
Yeah, but usually when people are, please don't go, I'm so sorry, especially if like they cheat or do something wrong, and then they're like, oh, they're gonna get down on my knees. I'm gonna buy you flowers. I'm gonna buy you a ring. I'm gonna rent a chopper. They're bullshitting.
You're gonna buy them floors, right? Because you were gonna say flores.
Flores, yeah.
You're gonna buy them floors. Okay, but just make sure it's tile or wood if you're gonna do that.
A house, okay, Crystal. That's just like yesterday with the one night.
With the one night. Oh yeah, don't be having one nights either.
Yeah. On those floors.
Yeah, on those floors. Yes, on those floors. Yes.
But Mo, since you are here and you're the P. Diddy of the ENT, I do have a question for you as a man also.
Oh boy. Okay.
Why is it that... Let me see how to word this correctly so I don't come off crazy. Why is it that you guys are so prideful when you really love and really want to submit to a woman and spend the rest of your life with her? Why is that?
Elaborate on prideful. Because prideful comes in a lot of shades.
Like, you really don't say a lot. You know, you don't say I love you all the time. Like he likes to say I love you. I love you all the time. You don't say I'm sorry all the time. You don't publicize it. You don't do all the extra stuff.
It's
like
not.
You're a little nervous to go there.
Well, I think for some guys it's more a matter of what's expressed doesn't necessarily need to be said. I think it's that, and then there's just other guys who are basically just. I mean, I could say it. They're assholes about it, and for whatever reason, because they like to submit to lo que es el machismo, you know, ellos piensan de que it isn't a valid thing. No es cosa de hombre decirle a una mujer I love you or you know, expresarse en esa forma de lo que es el perdón. You know what I mean?
Because I feel like with you guys, men in general, like, you guys are afraid to jump in the full throttle when it's real love, but when it's like BS and you're on cloud nine, oh, I love her, I'm gonna marry her, that's gonna be my wife, oh my god, I can't wait to tell all my boys.
Oh my god, I'm gonna buy her a yacht, and it's gonna have a golf course, and we're gonna play basketball, man, oh yeah.
And you only been dating chick for 3 months.
Yeah, but then when you're in deep, guys will do this. I love you, babe. Oh, whatever. Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, I know. I've seen. See, I'll listen. I love women. All right, let me make that straight. I love women, and nothing against somebody who's into the whole same-sex thing. No. My point is this: I love women, but I'm also the first guy that'll tell a brother, "Yo, I love you, dog."
Yeah, but that doesn't make you sound like you're into guys, though.
No. I'm just elaborating on the point here. If I am going to tell a guy, a brother, yo, bro, I love you, then why wouldn't I tell a girl that? There are guys who wouldn't even tell their homies, yo, I love you, dog, you know.
No, unless they're drunk.
Right, yeah. Yeah, true.
Okay, so speaking of somebody that only knew somebody for 3 months. I knew someone, right? And he met someone. And, like, he was talking about moving in with this person, like, 2 months.
Wow. Ese es un loco. So, continue, I'm sorry.
No, I know. What's up with that?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because we're talking about submission, right? But submission is a problem for men and women when they've been together with somebody for a minute. But then when they've been together 2-3 months, I know I'm gonna marry them. That's my husband. That's my wife. That's my future baby mama. Whatever. We're gonna move in together. I'm gonna propose to her. You know, tomorrow at the Bluefin or at the Rodizio or wherever.
Sí, ese es mi capicú.
Shut up.
I'm done. Don't choke.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I just came from Wake, so don't fire us.
Go on.
But the thing is, like, why do we do that? Can you guys elaborate? Like, why do we just jump in and be like, oh my god, we're gonna do all this, and then it's hard for you to submit to somebody you've been for years, and you trust them, you know them, you know their flaws, their, you know, what they like, what they don't like, what makes them tick. Why is that?
Well, I'd like to know why you guys believe that might be so.
Well, can I go first?
Sure.
Yes.
I think because we have this idealistic, fictitious idea of romance. Oh my god, he calls me every hour on the hour, and he buys me flowers, and oh my god, chocolates and teddy bears. He bought me a teddy bear that says I love you. That's our idea of romance. No arguing, no fighting, no disagreeing. No, the only bills we talk about are, bills at the fancy dinners we go to, or the presents that he buys me. We just have this really idealistic, fictitious idea of romance and what love and marriage is supposed to be. I mean, I can't say we can fully blame Disney. Come on, you do grow up and become an adult, don't you? So you should be able to
know. Yeah, but we do have this fantasy of what a guy should be doing for us,
Yeah.
Just like she said.
I mean, when I was 15, I wanted to get proposed to at a fancy restaurant with a ring inside of like a chocolate brownie, and everybody claps, and then he sings me a song, and that's me to marry him. But yeah, that's very, very sitcom or storybook like. But again, I grew up, I'm 30 now, so I don't think like that anymore. But there are people in their 50s who still think this way.
Oh yeah,
Jennifer
they do.
Lopez is one of them.
Oh yeah, she sure is. Yeah, no, like, and then you have the spectrum of women who they've never been in a relationship, and automatically they're like, I don't want to be in one because I see what my friends go through, and I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to tell this guy where I'm going all the time. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to,
He's not your parole officer. You're being respectful because he's your boyfriend. Good God. Anyway, Mo, would you like to elaborate also? Producer?
Uh-oh.
I guess we're left to produce our own show then.
Did we lose him?
I don't think so.
Watching baseball.
He's watching baseball. Oh, such a man. Anyway, let's get back to our stuff. So, Crystal, for the next segment, I want to do if we can speak on how, some tips for women to be better, a little more submissive,
Sure.
And maybe on how we can work on that as well, because I have problems with in that area too. So, would you like to go first?
Sure. One way of how we could be better is just to listen and know, realize, and it's a hard thing for me.
It's hard for me to listen to.
It's not a power struggle.
Yeah.
We need to get that out of our mindset. Hey, he's not trying to control you.
No.
He's trying to help you.
I have a hard time listening, especially when I'm angry and I hear the person yelling. It's like, I don't want to hear you right now. It's like, but you need to listen. Oh, yo, you need to listen to me. Oh, I need to listen to who now? Bro, who you talking to?
Right, who are you? What makes you so special?
Yeah, it's like, you're not the king of the world.
Right.
Now that I go back on this, it actually sounds really stupid. Anyway, but I do need to work on that. And, that is something that is important. Even listening to them when you're mad or when he's mad. Because that's when it's a very important part, to listen if there's something wrong, for any key phrases, key ideas, whatever, to solve the problem.
And go ahead, I'm sorry.
To solve the problem, because communication is definitely the key. And part of communication is listening, even though I love to hear myself talk, but a lot of us do, but no, we have to listen too.
Yes, we
Not
do.
Just hear.
And another thing is, when you're mad at your significant other, you don't need to be cursing them out.
No.
Okay? Really, that just makes you sound unintelligent.
Yeah. If you keep dropping F-bombs and S-bombs like every other word, you just sound like a complete idiot and nobody's gonna hear you.
Yes.
I don't listen to people when they do that.
Nah. Whatever.
Another tip I want to give is, you need to also understand when they're mad. Maybe they don't want to talk right now. That's another one I struggle with, because I want to be heard and I want to talk now. No, when they don't want to talk right now, you might want to let the situation cool off.
Yeah, and then you
A
find
lot of-
yourself calling them and looking up on their Facebook and all this stuff, and you find yourself stalking them and stuff. Like, really?
Yeah, because you're mad. You're like, no, oh no, you gonna talk to me right now.
Yes.
But no, communication.
Let me find out this nigga wants Burger King. Ooh, and I'm mad at this nigga. Ooh.
Okay, we didn't say that. It has to be that dumb. Anyway.
Oh,
But-
now he wants to pop on.
Yeah, he was watching baseball.
It's in commercials.
Oh, now it's in commercial. You know what? Go back to your
Such
baseball
a
game.
man. Anyway, so yeah, you have to sometimes you gotta let it go.
Oh, yeah,
because
and
it
another
can
thing.
escalate.
Another thing, okay?
Mm-hmm.
When your man is watching sports or whatever, don't you be bugging him. Don't you be like, well, baby, you should be spending time with me right now. Like, let him have his space.
Yeah, space is important.
Space is very important.
Yeah, you don't want the words to run
You know,
into
same
each
thing
other.
for the
You know,
guys.
You gotta put a space in between the words.
And
Shut up.
same thing for the guys, you know, like if your girl needs some alone time or whatever, that doesn't necessarily mean she's gonna go off and find somebody else.
Yeah, she's going to the nail salon or to the spa or to get some wine
Yes.
or whatever. But I like to watch sports, so I don't like to be bothered during football Sunday. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'm one of the women who likes to watch sports. But yeah, give him that time. Or if you really want to be included, why don't you try watching the sport with him and, you know, sharing that interest? Maybe you might actually like it.
Yeah,
Don't knock it till you try it.
exactly.
You know, developing that interest, you know, watching football together or basketball or whatever, and then you guys can be on rival teams and, you know, make little foreplay fights until you have sexy time, you know, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Back to
Yeah,
your
that's
baseball
you.
game. Anyway,
The
any other
baseball
tips,
game is
Crystal,
on.
that you would like
That part was just important.
to share?
Oh. Okay. I think we've squozen everything out of this.
Yes, we have. We have schools in this tomate. Or should we say this orange?
The duck à l'orange.
Duck à l'orange. I'm gonna do fromage. And all that
Yes.
good stuff.
Yes.
Telling
So,
someone you
Crystal-
got that from.
Oh yeah.
Dexter's laboratory. Remember when he was learning French and I think he listened to that tape in his sleep and then all he could say is I'm gonna do some
I'm gonna do
fromage
fromage, yes.
and he got mad. It's like I'm gonna do fromage. And Dee Dee was messing with him like that's all you can say.
Dee, get out of my laboratory.
That's what we have to tell Mo. And this
Stay away
La
from my
Solange-
computer.
That's what we have to say to Mo during this La Solange podcast. Producer, get off my podcast. Just produce in the background. So would you like?
Well,
The heck are you doing? We're trying to do the outro because he's closing the orange. Seriously?
can I do the outro now? Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Little Crystal. This has been Les Solange Peeps Corner. No, I'm kidding. It actually hasn't. This has been the premiere of Les Solange. We hope that you've enjoyed it and comment down below. Send us an email. Make sure to follow everyone. You can stalk us. You can like us. You can, do whatever.
Thumbs up us.
Yes, definitely. Thumbs up us. You can subscribe. You can subscribe, like Boogie Bugs just said, to, there's Facebook. I was going to say there's Instagram, but there's not.
No, we need to work on that though.
Yes. There's Baby Moy and Ness's SoundCloud accounts, so that way you guys can listen to their music.
Yes.
Yes. I've always wanted to say that.
Yeah, their music, and there's
Yeah.
also their Twitter. There's our email that we mentioned earlier, and of course, oh yeah, what the heck? Oh yeah, and the Mixer account.
The Mixer
Sorry.
account, where Baby Moy does his gameplays.
Yes. And if you're a lady who likes to watch gameplays, feel free to listen in.
That's right. That's
we
right.
come in all shapes and sizes. So,
Yes, and Baby Moy's Poisonal Twitter too is on there.
Oh yeah, his Poisonal Twitter. I
That's
forgot
right.
about that.
His Poisonal Twitter.
Sorry, we didn't get Poisonal with you, Mr. Producer.
No. Thank you, Mr. Producer, for being on our show Impromptu, and thank you for helping us behind the scenes. We really, really, really do appreciate you.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Producer.
Yes. Well, I'm Lil Crystal, she's Boogie Boogs, and this has been La Salon.
See you.
ENTHooligins. See ya.
Au revoir.
Quick programming note, we will not be on tomorrow. Again, we will not be on tomorrow. Stay tuned Friday for Sports Vista and the Rambling Podcast. For you ladies to get back on here real quick.
Okay.
And I want you to give the men some advice as to how to draw that line between looking out for a lady and being an arrogant asshole.
May I go first?
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you feel like you feel insecure about what she wears, or guys looking at her, like, you have to really figure out why you feel that insecure, why are you that upset. You know, you can look out for her. On a side note, me and Baby Moy and Ness and Eddie were at a Puerto Rican Day Parade with Ness's family, and there was some women who were there with their men, and they were wearing next to nothing. We don't think men like that, you know. You shouldn't be in that extreme either, like your woman's wearing next to nothing when you leave the house. But you shouldn't always control her, make her look like she just came out of the convent. It's more like you're looking out for her. Really examine the reasons why. You're saying, oh, don't go out at night with your friends, or don't wear that. Or, you know, if you want dinner, I mean, you do have hands yourself, so you can cook for her too, you know. Or, I don't know how to cook. Learn how to cook. There's YouTube. There are cookbooks. There's no excuse for you not to learn how to cook.
Or you can cheat and order Omaha steaks and put everything in the oven. Do you want to do that?
Crystal, we do not encourage cheating on our show.
Sorry.
Anyway, you were saying?
Everybody creeps. Oh my gosh.
Do not cheat. That is a no-no. Except when it comes to cooking, you can do that. Yeah, like, it's just like I said before, you know, don't do the controlling thing because it's not attractive at all. And what I mean by that is, if you're gonna suggest, well, if you say something like, don't wear that spaghetti strap shirt with those shorts, and you don't give your woman an answer
or a reason,
she's gonna wear it anyways to spite you, because she knows that'll irritate you and it'll make you mad.
Yeah, and don't use phrases like, no woman of mine will be wearing that.
Yeah, because we don't like it when men make us feel like they're property.
No, we're not your property.
That's right. Now, you can say to them, hey, why do you feel like you need to wear this? You know, the spaghetti strap shirt and these shorts. You can ask them that. And if they say, oh, well, because I want to, you can say something like, yeah, but how would you like it if I came out the house?
No shirt on.
No shirt on. Yeah,
Speedos.
How would you feel about that?
Oh my!
You know, showing what I'm packing, you know?
Yeah!
Can you imagine Ness wearing that?
Oh, God.
Huh?
We will not be bullying anybody on our show either. No cheating, no bullying.
I love you.
Anyway, there should be reasons behind it. Like, is it 100 degrees? You know, like Crystal said, you can reverse it on them. How would you like it if I were out with my boys till 4 in the morning? Or how would you like it if I went in some short shorts? Right. You know, showing what I got.
Yeah. Make us think, and women make guys think.
Yes, vice versa.
Yes.
Always keep each other thinking.
Yes.
Stimulate your intellect, not just your genitals.
Exactly.
Is that enough advice for you, Mr. Producer?